Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. Today let's take a look at a beautiful 2009 Honda Accord V6. This really is a beautiful 2009 Honda Accord V6. It has 17-inch wheels, alloy rims, ventilated front disc brakes, and ventilated means that there is a little groove that passes in between the disc in order to allow air to cool the disc more effectively to reduce the likelihood of brake fade. It has disc brakes on the rear. It has dual exhaust. It is a beautiful pearl white color. There's your dual exhaust, V6. It has tan leather interior. Fog lights up front, and it's just a pretty car. It's running right now like a sewing machine. These things are amazingly reliable. Let's take a look at the inside. Inside, the cockpit is laid out very, very well. I love how it's a smaller vehicle. However, it is suitable for someone that is over 6 feet tall. Not smaller as in like Honda Civic or something like that, but it's definitely not a big sedan, which is a beautiful combination of a good size sedan without being too big. And it definitely will seat a 6 foot plus person very comfortably. Automatic front power windows, and auto means that it's one touch up, one touch down. Power mirrors are here, door locks. Inside you can see the beautiful wood grain trim. Nice accents. I love how the dash there is rounded to give it, more of an open feel. Automatic. Heated seat controls are here. That's for your front heated seats. Then you have a little door here that allows you to open for a power point there, and that, by the way, is not an ashtray. There's additional storage here, and that's a pretty deep well, and then you have another storage area right here. Honda is great for having little compartments all over the place. You have a center cluster here that controls your climate control system, your audio system, FM, AM, XM, CD auxiliary. Title is here because whenever you are using the auxiliary port, it allows you to go by title. So if you have an MP3 player, and you can see down here it also says MP3 WMA. MP3 WMA stands for Windows Media Audio, and so that allows you to know the artist name, the song title, and all of that. There's category, skip. So the way to think about this center setup is everything from this point and down in this kind of area is going to be audio. Everything right here is climate. So it's very easy to understand, easy to read. On the far outside you have temperature controls for passenger and driver, so you have dual zone climate control. In the middle is fan speed, and then automatic allows you to set the temperature and let the car do the rest, just like central air in your house. Off, system off. Dual, that activates and deactivates the dual zone climate control. That's recirculate, basically gives you an extra fan speed. There's your front defrost. Mode changes the fan direction. That goes from your face to your foot, and you can see that I'm pressing mode right now. I hope you can see that. That is right there. And so I'm pressing modes that is changing that fan direction. You see that? And then AC, obvious what that is. And then that's your heated mirrors and your defrost for the rear glass. Cruise control is right here on the right side of the steering wheel. And the way that works, you just press that in and the cruise is now on. A green light just came on the dash right there in the speedometer. You can then press this and set and resume, and when you press down it sets the speed, and then at that point you can use this to accelerate When you press it one click up, that speeds it up by 1 mile per hour. When you press it down, that slows it down by 1 mile per hour. You can then hit cancel. When I hit cancel, notice that light for cruise did not go out. That means that it is just no longer active. It's on, but not active. That cuts it off. So I have a Honda Odyssey. I always leave that on, no matter when I'm driving, and then so at any point I can just press set and it will cut the cruise on. Mode right here, these are all steering wheel audio controls. Mode allows you to control, that corresponds with these right here, AM or FM, AM, XM, CD, all of these. So that changes the radio mode. All right, just like mode here on your climate control system, that changes the fan direction. Mode here for your audio control system on the steering wheel changes what you're listening to. Volume and channel. And then you have your turn signal stalk, and that of course has your lights in your turn signal. And then there are your fog lights on and off. Automatic allows this little eye right here on the dash to automatically sense when the light outside is too dark, and it will cut on the headlights for you automatically. Wiper stalk here, and it's pretty obvious how this works, but this is off. You can push it up once for mist, and then it goes back down to the default of off. INT is intermittent, so I can pull it down one and it will wipe intermittently. I can pull it down again, that's low, and then that's high. And I can adjust the intermittent speed here. You can see that adjust. So, and then it corresponds with this little bitty arrow right there. So the adjustment is here. So as I roll that up closer, that is going to make it faster, and then I'll roll it down to make it slower. VSA is traction control. That allows you to cut your traction control on and off. I always recommend leaving that on. And your hood release is right down there on the far left, and you have your gas right here, so you can push that and it'll pop your fuel door. You can pull that up and it will pop the trunk. And let's go and take a look at that now. Hey, what do you think of my socks? Are those nice? Nice, big, fat trunk. There is a center trunk pass-through right there, so you can carry long items and still have two rear passengers if you choose. There's a little cutout right here for your hand, and that reveals your tire changing equipment, and along with your spare tire. Okay, everybody. I hope this little tour of the Honda Accord V6 2009 model has helped you. Please feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to help you in any way I can. Also, if you happen to be in North Carolina, or, well, I don't really care where you are, feel free to contact me. I would love to help you with your next vehicle. Again, my name is Brock Frady. I'm at Flo Lexus of Greensboro in beautiful Greensboro, North Carolina. Have a great day, everybody, and enjoy the ride.